Grimm's Fairy Tales, The Wolf and the Seven Goslings by the Brothers Grimm. Once upon a time there lived a goose that had 7 little goslings. These she loved as dearly as a mother can. One day she had to go out to seek food, so she called her young ones to her and said, "Dear children, I am going to get you something to eat. Be good while I am away, and be very sure not to open the door. Here in the forest lives a great wolf. He would like to get into our house and eat you up. Look out for him with his rough voice and his great black paws." "Dear mother," said the goslings, "we will do just as you say. Please bring us some fine fat worms." "That I will," said the mother. She cackled goodbye, and away she went. The old wolf saw her go. "Ah," he said to himself, "this is my time to dine on goslings." Straight to their home he trotted. He knocked at the door. Tap, tap, tap. "Who is there?" asked the goslings. "It is I, your mother," answered the wolf in his rough voice. "Open the door, my dears." "Ah, no, no," cried the little goslings. "You are not our mother. Her voice is soft and sweet, not rough like yours. You are the wolf, and will open no door for you." Away ran the wolf, but soon he crept back to the door. Again he knocked, and this time he called in a soft voice, "Let me in, my dears, let me in. I am your mother, and I have brought you something good to eat." "That is our mother's voice," said the youngest gosling. "Let us open the door." The oldest one peeped through a crack and saw one of the wolf's great black paws. "Ah, no," he said, "we must not open the door. Our mother has no great black feet like that. Go away, you are the wolf." Away went the wolf again. He ran to a mill and said, "Miller, dust my feet with flour, or I'll bite you with my sharp teeth." The miller was too frightened to say no. He made the wolf's feet white with flour. Now went the wolf, the third time, to the goslings. He said in a soft voice, "Open the door, dear children. I am your mother, come home at last. I have something good for each of you." The little goslings heard the soft voice. Through the crack they could just see his white feet. In a haste to see what their mother had brought, they opened the door. In came the great wolf. The little goslings ran to hide. One crept under the table, another under the bed, the third hid in the oven, and the fourth in a meal barrel. The fifth got in a box. The sixth crept under a tub, and the seventh jumped in the tall clock. The wolf found 6 and gobbled them up. He went from top to bottom of the house looking for the 7th gosling, but he never thought of looking inside the clock, and there it was. At last he gave up the search. He went out and lay down in the green meadow. Soon he fell fast asleep. Meanwhile the mother goose came home. Alas and alas, what did she see? The house door was wide open. Tables, chairs, and stools were upset. The broken tub and box were in the middle of the floor. She looked for her children and called them, but all in vain. Not one could she find. "The wolf, the cruel wolf, has been here," she cried. "Alas, are all my darlings dead?" "Mother, mother," cried a little voice, "here am I, in the tall clock." She waddled as fast as she could to help the baby gosling out. Then the little one told how the cunning wolf had got into the house and had eaten her brothers and sisters, how the poor mother wept for her children. "At least I will see where the cruel wolf is gone," said she. So she followed his tracks across the meadow. She found him lying asleep, snoring so that the leaves shook as if in the wind. As she looked, she saw that something inside him moved up and down. "Can it be that my children are still alive?" she said. "I will see." She sent the little gosling to bring her scissors and needle and thread. She gave a snip, and out came one of the goslings. Then another snip, and another, till all 6 stood safe before her. The great wolf had swallowed them whole, and they were not hurt. Then the mother said, "Now bring me 6 large stones from the brook." The goslings brought the largest stones they could lift. These they put inside the old wolf. The mother goose sewed him up so quietly that he did not stir. When he had slept long enough, he yawned and stretched and tried to get up. The stones were so heavy that it was hard for him to move. "How thirsty I am," he said to himself. "I must go down to the brook and drink." As he walked, the stones knocked against one another and against his sides. He cried out, "Rattle, rattle, rumble, rumble. Whoever felt such bones? Surely a wolf has right to grumble at goslings so like stones." He came at last to the brook and stooped to drink, but when he leaned forward, the weight of the stones made him fall into the stream. Down he sank to the bottom and never rose again. The goslings and their mother heard the splash and ran to the brook. They danced for joy, crying out, "The wolf is dead! The wolf is dead!"